Welcome to Let's Celebrate India. Today, we delve into one of India's most beautiful and sacred festivals, an expression of undying love and devotion, Karwa Chauth. Millions of women across India, dressed in their finest traditional clothes, fast from sunrise to moonrise. They observe this fast not for themselves, but for the long lives of their husbands. But why? How did Karwa Chauth become such an integral part of Indian culture? The origins of Karwa Chauth are rooted deep in history, and like many traditions, its exact beginnings are somewhat veiled in myth and legend. But there are a few prevailing theories. In ancient India, especially in the northwestern regions, where Karwa Chauth is still widely celebrated, men often traveled far from their homes for military campaigns. These campaigns were long and dangerous. During these perilous times, their wives would come together in solidarity, fasting and praying for their husbands' safety and well-being. Another tale takes us to the royal courts, where queens and noble women fasted for their husbands, who were often away on conquests. Over time, this practice trickled down to commoners and took the form of the festival we see today. But it wasn't just about the warriors. It became a symbol of a wife's devotion and faith in her husband's protection and prosperity. However, the mythology surrounding Karwa Chauth goes beyond just historical events. One of the most well-known legends ties Karwa Chauth to the Mahabharata. It is said that Draupadi, the wife of the Pandavas, observed a fast similar to Karwa Chauth to ensure her husband's safety during a time of crisis. When Arjuna, the third Pandava, went into meditation in the Nilgiri mountains, the other brothers faced several challenges. Draupadi sought the help of Lord Krishna, who advised her to observe a fast that would secure the safety of her husbands. It is said that this act of devotion is what helped them overcome their difficulties. But perhaps the most famous story associated with Karwa Chauth is the tale of Veeravati. According to the legend, Veeravati was a beautiful queen and the only sister to 7 loving brothers. One year, after she married, she observed her first Karwa Chauth fast at her parents' home. Being a devoted wife, she fasted the entire day without eating or drinking. By evening, however, she became weak, and her brothers, concerned for her health, decided to trick her into breaking the fast. They lit a lamp and placed it behind a tree, making it look like the moon had risen. Veeravati, believing the moon had indeed appeared, broke her fast. Almost immediately, she received the news that her husband, the king, had died. Distraught, she prayed to goddess Parvati, who told her that her husband could be revived if she completed her fast with full devotion. Veeravati fasted again with unwavering faith, and eventually, her husband was restored to life. This story illustrates the power of faith, love, and dedication, qualities that form the very essence of Karwa Chauth. So, how is Karwa Chauth observed today? Let's walk through the day's rituals. The day of Karwa Chauth begins well before the sun rises. Women wake up early to eat Sargi, a meal usually prepared and sent by their mother-in-law. This meal is considered essential, as it sustains them through the entire day of fasting. Sargi usually consists of fruits, sweets, and savory items like feni, vermicelli, which help provide energy throughout the day. It's not just food, it's a symbolic gesture of the bond between a woman and her in-laws, particularly between the bride and her mother-in-law. After Sargi, the fast begins. From sunrise to moonrise, women abstain from both food and water, a challenging fast, known as Nirjalavrat, where even a drop of water is not consumed. It's often said that this fast is not just about physical endurance, it's about emotional strength, devotion, and the power of intention. The energy of the day is one of prayer, hope, and love. As the day progresses, women don their finest traditional clothes, often dressing as they did on their wedding day. Red is a popular color, symbolizing prosperity, love, and longevity. Their hands and feet are decorated with intricate henna designs, adding to the beauty and grace of the day. It's believed that the darker the henna, the stronger the bond between husband and wife. Many women gather together with other fasting women, creating a sense of community and support. They tell stories, share prayers, and await the evening rituals. In the late afternoon or evening, women gather for the Karwa Chauth puja. They sit in a circle, holding beautifully decorated thalis, plates, that contain offerings such as fruits, sweets, flowers, and an earthen pot known as a karwa. The pot, filled with water, symbolizes peace, prosperity, and marital bliss. During the puja, women listen to the story of Karwa Chauth, often reciting it aloud or listening as an elder in the group narrates it. The puja revolves around the invocation of goddess Parvati, the ultimate symbol of marital love and devotion. Women pray to the goddess for the well-being of their husbands and their families, circling their thalis and chanting traditional hymns. The final and most anticipated part of Karwa Chauth is the sighting of the moon. Women eagerly wait for the moon to rise, as it marks the end of their fast. When the moon is spotted, women look at it through a sieve or a glass of water. This act symbolizes filtering out any negativity, ensuring a pure and blessed connection. After this, they look at their husbands through the same sieve, signifying their prayers for the long life of their partners. The husband then helps his wife break the fast by offering her the first sip of water and a bite of food. Karwa Chauth is not just a day of fasting, it's a day of reflection, love, and sacrifice. For many women, the fast is a deeply personal ritual, an expression of devotion to their husbands, and a way to seek divine blessings for the longevity of their marriage. But beyond the rituals, Karwa Chauth is a celebration of endurance, not just in the physical sense, but in the emotional and spiritual sense as well. It's about strengthening the bond of marriage through shared experiences, trials, and hopes for the future. Some husbands now choose to fast alongside their wives, embracing the idea of partnership and equality in modern relationships. Today, the festival is also a time for couples to express their love in more tangible ways. Exchanging gifts, spending quality time together, and even surprise gestures have become a part of the modern Karwa Chauth experience. Karwa Chauth is productions. Another important element of Karwa Chauth is the bond between women themselves. Throughout the day, women lean on each other for support, share stories, and partake in the rituals together. To the day. At its heart, Karwa Chauth is a festival of love, faith, and devotion, values that have endured across centuries. Whether viewed through the lens of tradition or as an evolving expression of modern relationships, the essence of Karwa Chauth remains rooted in the power of connection, between husband and wife, between family members, and between communities. So, as the moon rises and the fast is broken, the bond of love and trust is strengthened. This is the story of Karwa Chauth, a celebration that transcends time and place. Thank you for joining me on this journey through one of India's most cherished traditions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Let's Celebrate India. Until next time, let's continue exploring the traditions, cultures, festivals and crafts of India together.